What if I told you that the way that you're breathing is actually making you more anxious and not less? In this video, I am going to break down the three most common mistakes people make with their breathing and quick ways that you can make that shift. I'm Giovanna May Reese, breath coach and educator, and this is Breathe on Purpose, a four-part series to help you reclaim your breath and use breathing techniques to induce calm, clarity, and so much more.
One look and I breathe.
So, mouth breathing is not just a bad habit and something that some people find super annoying. It is a stress signal to your body. When you breathe through your mouth, especially unconsciously, you are bypassing your body's natural filtration system and you send a low grade alert to your nervous system that you might not be safe. And so we have a saying in the breathwork community that the nose is for breathing and the mouth is for eating. Obviously, that rule doesn't always apply. If you're running really fast, doing HIIT or something like that, breathe through your mouth if you need to. But when you're doing it unconsciously and consistently, you are bypassing your nose's ability to humidify, to filtrate, and to add nitric oxide to your breaths. The other thing that you're doing when you breathe through your mouth consistently and unconsciously is you're drying out your airways, and you are also, there are little neuroreceptors in your nose that send information to your brain, letting you know or letting your body know that you are safe. And if you're somebody who is dealing with chronic stress and constantly breathing through your mouth, you're constantly telling your body that you could not be safe and you're on high alert, which can cause all kinds of problems in your body. And over time, if you continue to do this, this could actually cause anxiety or panic attacks, and it can also disrupt your sleep. So when we are breathing through our mouth, or when we're breathing fast and shallow, even if it's through our nose, we are teaching our body how to respond to life. So if you are constantly breathing in a shallow fashion, you're keeping your body once again in a low grade state of alert. You're literally teaching your body to stay in fight or flight mode. So let's do a little test. I want you to breathe normally and to place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and take a few normal breaths. So which hand is moving more? There's no right or wrong answer. All of it is just information. But if you find that your chest hand was moving more, it's probably because you're used to breathing shallowly. And over time, that increases fatigue, it increases stress, irritability, anxiety. And when you're breathing in a shallow fashion, it's actually activating the sympathetic nervous system, our stress response that we know about, fight, flight, fright, freeze. And people breathe shallowly all day without even realizing it, especially if you're multitasking or if you are stressed and trying to hold it all together. You may not even realize that that is what you're doing. Another problem with shallow breath is that it allows us, we sometimes will overbreathe, blowing off a lot of carbon dioxide, which makes it more difficult for our bodies to effectively absorb and use oxygen. How do you solve the issue of shallow breathing? With practice and with intention. So let's try something that should help. I invite you to have a seat with your back straight, with your feet comfortably on the floor. You can also do this lying down, that might be comfortable. And if you're lying down, you can bend your knees if that's comfortable, maybe even place a pillow under your knees as well. And I invite you to put one hand on your chest and the other on your belly beneath your rib cage above your belly button. And then you're going to take a breath in through your nose. And as you're inhaling, I want you to imagine a balloon expanding in your belly and try to keep your chest still. Imagine that breath going into that balloon in your belly, and then hold for a moment once you get to the top of your inhale. And then you're going to release your breath slowly through pursed lips. Imagining that balloon deflating and feeling a contraction in your abdominal area. Let's try that one more time. You're going to inhale through your nose, imagining that balloon in your belly filling with air. And then you're going to briefly hold at the top 1 or 2 seconds. And then start to expel that air through pursed lips, feeling the air deflate from that balloon and feeling a contraction in your abdominal area. And so that's diaphragmatic breathing. And practicing that has so many benefits. It can help with digestion, it can help with your stress response, and it can strengthen that diaphragm as well. If you are using breath work, you can train your body to feel safe, to come down from stress. And so I would like to now show you another breathwork technique that you can use that's so quick and will help you feel less anxious, less stressed almost immediately. It's one of the things that I absolutely love about breath work, and it's why I teach it and why I practice it. You don't need a lot of time, you don't need equipment, you just need to breathe intentionally to induce calm and take yourself out of chaos. And one of the strategies that I use is called the S.I.G.H method. And the S.I.G.H method relies on the physiological sigh, which is a double inhale followed by a slow exhale. And it helps you to release tension, to induce calm. And studies show that it helps you to reduce your respiration rate, it improves your mood, and it can lower anxiety. And we're going to do it together. And so I want you to have a seat if you're not already sitting. Maybe you need to loosen your neck a little bit, maybe do some shoulder rolls, make sure your jaw isn't clenched, and then put your feet on the floor. Rest them comfortably, feel the ground supporting you. And then we are going to inhale together. And when you get to the top of that inhale, take another short inhale. And then release through your mouth. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Notice how your body feels. This is a technique that you can do anytime. It's now a part of your stress relief toolkit. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like, share, consider subscribing to my channel, and just remember that you don't have to overhaul your life. You just need to learn to practice breathing with intention. Next up in this series, Breathe on Purpose, join me next week where we talk about the difference between breath work and meditation. It's not just semantics, there really is a difference. And if you used any of the breath techniques with me in this video, let me know how they worked for you in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.